Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record weekly review special for week 55 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. It's here, the end of year number one. Also, be sure to tune in to the yearly review special that's posted alongside this one with a big overview of how the entire year went. This week I brought in 1,879 points, a good jump by 175 from last week, but still 500 points short of the best round week, which happened a long time ago now. The current virtual best is now up to 2,279. Ironically, it's still below the individual best week round of some time ago. That's a direct comparison, 10 games, 1 week versus everything put together by the current 10 games, and it still doesn't even meet that best week. So plenty of work still to do in the current set of games. The all-time virtual best, though, does rise an okay margin this week to 4,413 points. Looking at the 10 games individually, the big move this week was in Football Manager 2019, where we got the FA Cup underway, and getting that first win underway puts a bunch of points this way, with a few rounds having buys previously, so all those points kind of add up together as we now enter that competition. So we're at 379. Pro Evolution Soccer now at 141. I added a couple goals plus an attribute point there. NBA 2K19, couple attribute points to get that up to 67. Draft Day Sports College Basketball, that long running series, now at 300 points this week as we're off to a good start on the season. Dirt Rally 391. No change from where we were a week ago on that, as the game has longer races now than it did in the past, so I'm not always getting through a race each episode. F1 2018 in the career mode, we stay at 278. This week I launched a new racing wheel, brought it into the channel. Now, Dirt Rally we did just fine with that, but with F1 2018 the learning curve was quite a bit higher and we were just not there. So I had a special episode where we had some practice with the wheel, which is actually the same case for F1 2018 in the Manager Challenge mode. And just the extra day of practice on that was a clear difference between the two. Motorsport Manager, we add a couple points with a 9th place finish. Pro Cycling Manager in the team mode, we also add a couple points there. Team continues to do well. We were flying through a bigger stretch of time this episode, and we're able to make some progress on objectives. And we close in on the transfer season. One more episode to go before we get to that. And then finally, in Pro Cycling Manager, in the Pro Cyclist mode, we continue to excel beyond our record-setting pace, and now competing in the Giro d'Italia. That was part 2 in that competition. We've still got quite a ways to go yet in that one. Quite a few stages. We're less than halfway. But we did pick up our first ever stage win at one of the Grand Tours with a surprise win, actually, where I was just looking to be in it at the end and make sure I didn't lose any time, and I actually ended up pulling away and staying away for the surprise victory. But those combinations, there's 5 games now at 275 or 200 or higher. That makes a real difference on that score, but there's still too many games that are below 100 and really holding back that overall score. Looking at the all-time virtual best, one change in the standings this week as Football Manager 2019, again from that FA Cup success, moves up 2 places from 8th to 6th now in the all-time best list, and remains 3rd on the active list, but now at 379. So closing in on Dirt Rally and Draft Day Sports College Basketball, and actually has a decent chance to overtake the 2 of those here in the near future as we get throughout this season. That score is going to continue to go up. There's no way for it to go backwards, at least during the current season. Outside of the top 10, 2 movers in Pro Cycling Manager. The Pro Cyclist mode added 14 more points, and Pro Evolution Soccer added those 21 more points, but neither one of them gained any positions. But that's going to do it for this review special. Be sure to check out the yearly review special, as that's going to give you a nice overview of where the channel has been over the past year, especially if you're interested in the channel and seeing more. Bye for now.